is free from destruction and murder. She has to be free from corruption and confusion. It's time to rejoice. It's time to celebrate that Liberia rise and shine for freedom and justice in West Africa. She's been burning for so long, for too many. For the reason, oh, the reason, we really, really don't know. The children are so far, mama are so far, and me papa suffer too. The young and the old, they were murdered, but no guarantee reasons. Glory be to God, who brought the water to put out the fire. So many people ask me, will I be rise again? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. Never has risen. Too many people want to know, will I be and the answer is yes, yes, yes. The baby's already building. Freedom has come. It's all that we want. The children want to play, go to school, and life once again. The mother wants a child to grow up, to be somebody to you. We are proud, oh Lord, for Mama Liberia, to regain our freedom. I went away for too many years, but children won't be sure. Oh Lord, will I be right again? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. I'll be right again. And I'll be respond to oh Lord, will the country be built? And the answer is yes, yes.
Hello, and welcome to the Pepperbird Magazine. Did you know that the Pepperbird Magazine has been in existence for over 25 years, and we're still going strong? I invite you to take an ad on our internet magazine, which is very, very useful during COVID days. So please give us a call. We'll come and have a quick chat with you and video you and your business. Look at the number below.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is May the 8th. We begin the weekend. I hope you all rise to a sunny day as we take a few minutes to look at our country, Liberia, where we are today. What's happening in our world at home? First of all, I want to extend a happy ending of Ramadan to all my Muslim and Islam people over the world. I hope your fasting is blessed and you all will have a new year as we forge forward with all the things we have to deal with in our world, in our societies, in our communities. The struggle continues. Let me put my lesson up. Okay, as usual, here we go. Liberia is a talking society. That is what is known of Boyka's statement. Joseph Boyka, who's the president, Lobo, one of his agents or one of the representatives from the Unity Party, who's always on the Facebook, who's always talking about the politics of the Unity Party of Liberia. He told us this morning or last night that Boyka always saying that Liberia is a talking society. So we're going to talk about that. Number two, is Liberia and Liberians ready for change? And three, is CPP collapsing so soon? Let's begin with my first topic. Liberia is a talking society. Now, this is according to James Lobo. This is the statement of his standard bearer, that Liberia is a talking society. So this is the president to be Joe Boyka. This is his statement of how he views Liberian society. So if the standard bearer of a party views Liberian society as a talking society, can that society ever change to be an action society? A society that rises up and act instead of just talking, words, no deeds. This is the society Boyka imagines for Liberian people. So if we are a talking society and our standard bearer of the Unity Party has accepted that we are a talking society, can we expect any more from Boyka to change our society? Now, I'm not trying to hurt Unity Party, or I'm not trying to bring division, because I'm not even a member of any party. But I just sit down and point out the different flaws in our communities and societies. You know? So, yes, the standard bearer saying our society is a talking society. He has given a ferry to the Liberian community to use on the Chester River there, somewhere in Riverside County. He donated his ferry in the name of Joseph Boyka Foundation. These are the things that bother me with Liberia. Nobody donating things for the Republic of Liberia. Everybody donating things on behalf of this person or that person. But we have nobody donating things for Liberia. Now Boga got his Boga Foundation. He has donated his ferry. Fala donated his school. Sir Joseph donated his ambulances. We have nothing for the Liberian government and people. Everybody are individuals donating things to the Liberian people. And these are Liberians donating things to Liberia. And they are government officials who have worked for the government for years. And have lived under government for years. No, we're not talking about Boca. We're not talking against Unity Party. I'm just stressing what I see as a debilitating society. A society without any hope. You know, everybody, all the leaders donating to the government, no, nothing, the government not buying nothing. The government owns nothing. We got Joseph Boca Ferry, Foundation Ferry. We got Sir Joseph ambulance service. We got Falavani School. We got the other person's school. Nothing in the Liberian people name. Nothing in our name. All our leaders are donating things in their own names. So this is destruction and deception and failure of our leadership and our people and our direction. Liberia is a talking society. Yes, we talk a lot of bullshit and nothing substantive. Nothing worth changing our lives. Nothing worth bringing something to the Liberian people. Everything is our leaders donating it. Now, who is going to donate something again? Now, we need electricity. Who's going to donate that? Because we got so useless government officials who bring solar lights into our country without any meaningful source of electricity. Just to let us see the street, but you can't read, you can't do nothing under that light. That's false light. Giving all a whole lot of false light in our country. Now they not bring false ferry. Now they bring it, where else you bring it? You got false schools, you got false clinics, all of them owned by government officials. Nothing but the government Republic of Liberia. Is this the kind of leadership you want? You will wait for all our leaders to donate their second-hand things or take our property to be theirs and stay, they helping us? Is this the kind of Liberia you want? Then Joseph Boca is right. Liberia is a talking society. Liberia is a failed society. Liberia is a society of men with no gonads, with no gumption, with no, nothing. You're just useless. And if our own vice president can say that of our society, you know we're not going nowhere. You know we're not progressing and advancing. You know we're going to remain stagnant. And we keep looking at, say we change, our country will change. We don't even know which leader to pick. We don't even know where we want to go. Every day we talk about change. Every day we talk about direction. Nah, I ain't even see nobody who can lead my country. The CPP fighting among themselves. I mean, it's just incredible. It's so incredible. It's hurtful. You know, everybody just individual. Now I gotta come to Nate Martin, Rodney Chesson. I think I would do let the government toilet. I'll be nothing but government toilet because nobody building nothing for the people. Since my people just shaking all in the street, wiping their behinds all on people's walls and using the leaves and the grass to relieve themselves and clean themselves, I think there need to be an extensive effort to build 1 or 2 government toilets in like Monrovia. I think I'll build a massive one for the 50 people that can take 50 people at one time. So that would alleviate some of the nastiness and stench all over Liberia. But our leaders have lost their minds. Our leaders have no agenda to build Liberia. Our leaders, we have no leaders. We have no leaders. Because we got a big country to build. And everybody just donating one hamburger, one wheelbarrow, one socks, one shoes, one. We can't build our country like that. We can't build our country like that. We are a handout country. Everybody just handing us things. Say, oh, you take the old thing, you can fix it, you'll use it. You take the other old thing, you fix it, you'll use it. You take, oh, I got one old truck, you take it, you'll fix it, you'll use it. That's how our country running. Because our leaders are not leaders. The people supposed to guide us forward have no vision. We are stagnated. We are stuck. We're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. So this is it, man, my young children. If we are a society of talk, that means we're just useless bullshitters. We are people of no substance. Because we believe in nothing. All we do is talk. And our vice president, who is the standard bearer of our party, can say that of our society. What hope is there for us? Because if he himself has accepted the fact that Liberia is a talking society and not people to act, then we can't expect nothing out of him. Because he already knows that we are a people. Whatever he does, we just talk, and nothing will come out of it. And this is true. Look at Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She robbed our country for 12 years, turned our country over to a dummy. They have robbed everything in our country, and all we do is talk. So we are a society that talk, and nothing but hot air and bullshit. And we are not people. We are not men and women. Foreigners got to come and incite us to kill our own leaders and overthrow our country. Then we're happy. We say the native people did it. What kind of native people? Your native people ruling my country right now, and you can't even make up your damn minds. You don't even know nothing about leadership. Everybody want to make things for themselves. Huh? That's how we run our country. Everybody come, they bring a little boat. Oh, what you brought for us from America? What you brought for? Oh, I brought a little and whiskey and Indian dried drink. You come and drink this stuff. You're useless people. Everybody just sitting there waiting for handouts. Where you brought me? Where you brought for me? Where you brought for me? And what you got to give me? Where you're in that country got to give me? Huh? Your society are people who just talk. I ain't want no hot air over me from your talking and begging. Huh? The president, who's a candidate, is telling you all that our society is nothing but talk people. And they think that's something proud to say. If you the president coming to be president of the nation, and you telling me Liberian people are so talk, then you can't bring nothing to my society. Because you already know the problem. You have served as vice president for almost all your damn life. Then you come and tell us we so talk. So what can Galpohkpa bring to us? What can Ben and I, you bring to us? What can other companies bring to us? They can't bring nothing to us. These are useless men. Other companies won't start over. Ben and I, you and us, still. Galpohkpa talking about Liberian people are a talking society. That's not noble. That's not no pride to talk about your standard bearer. Right there, you're telling me your standard bearer is a failure. Because he's saying now he doesn't have to do no work. Liberian people just would talk. So anything he do, they would just talk. We are talking society. So this what the future of Liberia is about. This how our leaders in our society view our people. As bullshitters, hot air talkers, useless men and women. We need to overhaul our society. We need to overhaul our society. Our men have no patriotism. Our men have no love for Liberia. Our men are stagnated with bullshit. And we got to get out of this thing. And I'm bringing a new life to my people, man. A new system to my people. Nothing in my country will be for me. It will be for us. It will be for Liberia. It will not be for Chesson Foundation. It will not be for Rodney Chesson. It will not be for Commander Chesson. It will not be for Galpohkpa. It will not be for Galpohkpa. It will not be for Rolo. It will not be for nothing. It will be for the Liberian people. We come on a native bush now. We come to civilization. They see all the white people donating things. Our leaders got to become donators too. Stealing from the government of Liberia to donate to the government. What the hell is that? Joseph Boca ain't got nothing to donate. George Weah ain't got nothing to donate. Benana, you ain't got nothing to donate. Comics, he can donate something, but he was stay on Ellen Johnson selling skirt. And we had enough for Ellen Johnson and her stealing. So who is there to lead Liberia? You got to show me this miracle wonder, the miracle maker, because I ain't see him yet. Okay? So that my first lesson to this morning, you know, nothing is done until the paperwork is done. And the paperwork, we can't find the paperwork for Liberia. Because everybody's stepping on the thing and kicking it here, kicking it there. The toilet paper is gone. No paperwork. So we're stuck. We're stuck on the commode. We can't clean ourselves. Oh, I guess this is fucking government, so it doesn't matter. Just get up and just wipe it off and throw it in the bushes. You know, just put your hand back there and take it out and just drink it in the bushes. This is the government our country has come to. Our people still telling us our society is a talking society. Then they expect us to grow. The time of the people is now. Let's go to my next topic. Is Liberia for Liberia? Is Liberia and Liberians ready for change? I have no say about that. Because if our leaders are not ready for change, the people can not be ready for change. Our leaders are supposed to be the light. The people that guide us into directions that will enhance our livelihood, will enhance our living, will enhance everything we own and have, and raise it to better standards. But when you're in a system where there's no system, where there's no leadership, there's no guidance, there's no direction, which way are you going to go? Which way are you going to go? So our leaders are the fundamental instrumentalities for making our society regenerate itself, become active again, gain substance and strength and motion to propel us into a new era. But when our leaders are lukewarm, when our leaders are stagnant, when our leaders are obsolete, when our leaders are corrupt, when our leaders have no vision, have no dream, have no insight, the people will perish, and so will the nation. So we have been through this since 1980, 50 years now. And Mother Douglas told us it would take 50 years after they killed Togo for us to come back to ourselves. Are we ready to come back to Liberia? Are we ready to build a far better and more united, amalgamated, a more common society? Have we tried to do that? Have we failed? Is it in our DNA to fail time and time again? I don't think that has nothing to do with God. Because God will not let his own people fail time and time again, time and time again. No, he will not do that. So there has to be some instrumentality that is working on us, that is tumbling on us, pushing us down every time we come up. Because a race of people can't just be ignorant forever. We got to find some common ground where we want to change our society for the best. Where we want to bring in people that can make us look good, look professional, look like human beings. But look at our country today. You see the soldiers all sleeping in the swamp. They go there so drunk. They go to peas, falling all in the pee, vomiting all on themselves. The citizens had to lift them or throw them in the car, just like 1980. Those are the things that led to the coup. And I see it here again. No discipline. Our country is full of indisciplined people. And how will we move forward? How can we change our country? How can we change the direction, the movement of our people? We can't. We can't. Because charity begins at home. We have to begin to set the foundation for leadership and direction. Yes, education is good, but if you have no direction, no aim, no vision for your education, it dies with you. And that's what happened in Liberia today. Our educated people have lost their consciousness of what it is to build a nation. What are the essence or the essences that we need to propel our people from mat to mattresses, bring them from the ground to stages of education and knowledge? It's not something that is far-fetched. It's not something that is so grandiose we can't achieve it. Why? Why? All the education we got, why we just wasting our knowledge on bullshit talking? You listen to Liberian educated people talking about, all they want to talk about politics. And with the politics, all they want that is stealing. They have nothing to contribute to the building of Liberia. They have nothing to give us to help our society get better. Everybody wants something. Yeah, give me. That's all we are. Give me. And we can't go forward with this. We can't be a society of people who just talk, because they're not who I am. It's hard. It's hard. And we as Liberian people, we need to understand that we have responsibility too. And we need to take care of those things that are significant to our survival, to our children's prosperity and growth and development. Every generation leaves so they can enjoy, but yet leave something for the next generation. So they don't have to start all over. So they don't have to start looking all around from scratch, looking for the and thing to light the fire. No. At least leave the fire burning for them. They will see how the fire burns and will know what they got to do it. But we can't close the doors on ourselves. And that's what Liberian people keep doing. We keep closing the doors on ourselves time and time again. But the time of the Liberian people is here. Okay? My final topic. Is CPP collapsing so soon? The Bible always tells us the wise man who builds his house on the sand, it has no strong foundation. Sand is not nothing that can hold a house. When the water comes, it will evaporate, it will erode the sand. There will be erosion. All the water with sand will run down into the water, and the house will collapse. But when you build your house on solid ground, you know that rain, snow, sun, nothing gonna move it because it's built on solid ground. The wind can blow it and shake it. Once that foundation is strong, that house ain't moving nowhere. So that's what they say, when you build your house on solid ground, it lasts for 1,000 years or more. And we keep building our house. We keep building everything for Liberia on weak ground, on dead ground. And our people and our lives will never prosper like that. Because if the ground is dead and we built on dead ground, we might as well be dead too. Because the ground is bad. It gives us bad fruits. It gives us bad life. It gives us bad energies. So wherever we build, we need to build our houses on solid ground. And how do we do that in physical terms? How do we do that in physical terms? We build our house on principles and foundation. That's the same solid rock. That's the solid ground. Principles and foundation. Because if you don't have principles, everything else will erode, will fade away. But if you have a foundation is what it goes in the ground and make the house strong, that you can't shake the house. It's all solid foundation. It cannot be shaken. Your lives need to be on solid foundation. That is, it's imbued with principles of life, principles of guidance and direction, principles of law and order. And when we are raised with those principles in us, we can't depart from them. We can't depart from them. You know, I'm not perfect, but it's hard for me to get out and just go in the store and say I was stealing. If you see me stealing that, you know something wrong with Chesson. Because they're not Chesson actions. Because Chesson principles are rooted in foundation. In foundation of societal norms, societal principles, societal public policy, and all the things. It's rooted in there. So when we build our houses and ourselves on foundations of solid essences, we call them foundations, solid ground. Our faith can never be shaken so easily. Nothing we do can be shaken so easily. You can come with all your propaganda. We'll put it at the door. We'll say, stop it at the door. Let's evaluate this thing before we let them in. And we'll cut them down one by one. Because we're looking at the essences of what these things bring to the table. Are they things that are built upon solid principles? Are they built on foundations of truth, honesty, trustworthiness? If they're not, we can't use it. If they're not, we don't need them. Because they will cause us more problems than we want. You see that when you sometimes find a shortcut for things is good, and sometimes very bad. Because when you do shortcuts to find the cheaper means, you don't build that foundation of faith, foundation of a trust, foundation of work, ethics, training. You don't build that. Everything is superficial. You just come and say, yeah, I can do this, I can do it. Then when they put you to the test, as soon as the problem comes, you back off. As soon as the difficulty comes, you're confused. You don't know what to do. Because you're not grounded in faith. You're not grounded in what you know. You're not grounded in essence, in truth. So everything will shake you. Just like Liberia. When things come up in Liberia, if you're a real leader of Liberia who understands leadership of our country and appreciates it, you know when to say, don't let her bother with that. Yeah, that is important. It's not important. No. That even no. You not just react to everything. You have a mental sense of stability where you will be able to know that everything not in a rush. Slow it down. Slow it down. It's not in a rush. Let's evaluate it. Let's take out the good from the bad and separate it before we put what we want to put forward. But if we don't take the time to understand ourselves, to understand what makes us who we are, what are the things that make us separate from other people and make us unique unto ourselves, we never grow, we never prosper, we never advance. Because charity begins at home. We got to come home and find the roots, then we go out to spread them. Okay? So these are the simple things of life, man. You know, you got to know that our society cannot be only a talk society. If we only a talk society, then we have no life. We may just stay as we are forever, because if we are just a talk society, we are people of words and not deeds. And we can't be Liberian people. Okay? And secondly, you understand that Liberia rests upon all of us to grow, to develop, and to change our society in a positive way. We got to come to one common ground. We got to come to one agreement. We got to focus on what is important for our country, or else we all just fail. We all just flop on our butts. And we have a country of failed men and women with no leaders. But we understand that everything has its time. Everything has its purpose. Everything has its reasons. Every season has its time. We plan for the future with foresight, with understanding, with a vision to know that when things change in the future, we have to set our system to be flexible enough to change with it, to change with the times, to change with the days and hours and issues of the world. And that will make our leaders great when we have that vision to lay the foundation to things that are unseen. The time of the people of Liberia is now. We can end all these things in our country, but we have to choose our leaders. We have to stand up, the men and women of the Republic of Liberia, and stop all this foolishness and say, yes, we want change. The time of the people is now. My class is done. Short, sweet, to the point. Let's get it on. I want to wish you all a good Saturday. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to take a nap right now because I need one. Then we can go on from here. Liberia is our country. And let's keep it safe.
Liberia is our home. Liberian people is a unity, all we want. After left, we don't reach, mama. All over Liberia.